All right. Welcome back to another regular expression tutorial video where we've been talking about the different syntax and regular expressions, how you can use them, some examples that we've shown in Python, as well as regex101.com, where we've used this website to help build and debug our regular expression patterns. And if you like this kind of content, stay tuned. There are going to be more added to this playlist, and if you're watching this in the future, you can go through that playlist. And if you're bored, feel free to check out codingunderpressure.com. It's my website where I try to put content on there daily, though I haven't really been sticking to that. But I'll have the link down below if you want to go check it out. Today's video is probably going to be a relatively short one. Today we're going to talk about the dot or the period in regular expressions and how that's used and give some examples. So in the last video we talked about sets, and we said a set is in between the square braces, and it can be a set of numbers, it can be a set of letters, it can be a set of characters. It doesn't really matter, but as long as it's in this set, it'll meet the pattern. And then right here we have a test receipt with the $sign and some kind of number amount right after it, defining what was the price of that particular product. And we wanted to match all of the prices and extract those and add them all up, which we did in Python. So let's talk about the dot operator. What does the dot operator do? Well, basically, it matches any character. So you can see now I put the dot, every character is a match, except there's one exception, and that is the new line. So you can maybe see it. I'll try to zoom in here. This new line right here is not a match, but every other character, including the space, is. And so let's say we wanted everything after the $sign, whether it's a number, whether it's gibberish, like some bad user error right here, ADSF, AD, or ASDF. Even if it's spaces like this line right here, we just want to grab it for whatever reason that is. So we're going to start with the $sign. And remember, the $sign is a special character in regular expressions, so we need to backspace it to say, use the literal sense of the $sign, and then a period, and you can notice now it gets one character after the $sign. And so to get all of the characters after the $sign, we can do period and then star. And remember, a star means zero to many occurrences. So in our case, it's going to grab everything after that $sign. Now my example I want to show is a little bit of a modified receipt. Our receipt now has a period and then some kind of cents. So this is $5.40. This one is 99 cents, $2.95, $15. This one doesn't have a cent value. And so now my task is, let's grab this portion. We want the dollar amount, whether it's cents, whether it's whole numbers. We want to find all of the occurrences using the regular expression .findAll method, add them all up just like we did in the last video. So just like we did with the $sign, let's say this one down here, the bleach, is $5, but we put period 00 to say 0 cents. It's going to match with the pattern above, but not because it has a period, it's because it's using the period as matching with anything. If we want to explicitly say match with the period character, we also need a backspace in front of the dot. And then in front of this period, but behind the $sign, we have some kind of amount of numbers. So I'm going to use sets again, and we can say 0 to 9, grab all of those numbers. And now we have matches. For the $, we have for the 5, but notice we're not getting the cents now. 3, the 2, and the 15. Well, actually, just the 1. And so after this set, I'm going to put a star and say it can have 0 numbers after the $sign or many. And then lastly, to get the cents, there can be 2 digits after the period. So I'm going to do another set from 0 to 9 and also use the star because it can have 0 digits after the dot, or if there is even a dot, or there can be many. In our case, we have 2 with the $5. So now we're starting to get into some more complex regular expressions because there's really a lot going on here, right? We have a $sign, which isn't optional. We didn't give it a question mark. We have a set of numbers from 0 to 9 with as many times as possible. We have an optional period, and then we have another set of numbers from 0 to 9. And so if we take this regular expression now and we paste it into our Python script, so this was our old regular expression, now I'm going to use our new one, and now it's going to find all of the matches in this receipt above. However, now these aren't going to be ints, instead they're going to be floating point numbers, and just like before, we're going to remove the $sign. So if we run this, it's now going to add up the new receipt, which comes out to be $25 $1.34. So that's the dot or the period in regular expressions. Hopefully this helped you in some way, and I hope to see you in a future video.